After being ejected from her home, along with his daughter Marisa, teen mom Jenelle Evans' husband David Eason plans to file for divorce. David, 35, and Marisa, 16, were forced to vacate the former Teen Mom 2 star's North Carolina home on what is known to fans as the land. The U.S. Sun can exclusively confirm the amazing turn of events that transpired in the days preceding this decision. A person familiar with the situation told the U.S. Sun, "David has been staying on Jenelle's boat over the past week, but then on Monday, things began to get heated. 2 days ago, Jenelle started texting Marisa that since her father was no longer at the house, she could no longer live there, either." An informant claimed that Jenelle contacted Marisa, saying, "I've raised you since you were little, but Jace is my priority now that I have custody of him." Per the insider, she persisted in contacting the teenager, pushing for her to go. Tuesday night at 9 p.m., Jenelle knocked on Marisa's bedroom door and said to her in person, "I really need you to find somewhere else to go. You need to leave your room key and go in the morning," according to a source. As instructed by David, Marisa went to school on Wednesday morning after taking her key, but the source claimed that Jenelle texted her nonstop throughout the day. The informant claimed that Marisa packed up her belongings and left after returning home from school. David is supposed to be filing for divorce sometime today. His plan is to get ahead of Jenelle filing, according to a source. The U.S. Sun contacted Jenelle and David's representatives to get comments. Jenelle ejected Marisa from the house this week, as YouTuber LB originally reported. For attacking Jenelle's eldest son Jace, David is currently charged with criminal assault by strangulation, as the U.S. Sun first exclusively reported. Following the reported assault, Child Protective Services launched an investigation. Jace was under their custody until last week, when they abruptly closed the case, allowing Jenelle to reclaim her custody. There was uncertainty over David's future at the house after Jenelle regained custody of the teen due to a no-contact order between him and Jace, as multiple sources have revealed to the U.S. Sun. David's case was escalated to a felony after a grand jury indictment in January, and he is currently awaiting his first hearing in Superior Court. In an incident that occurred in late September, Jenelle's husband is charged with strangling Jace. After being indicted, the father of 3 was slammed with an extra felony charge for assault by strangulation on top of the misdemeanor child abuse accusation from October. The director of the Department of Social Services in Columbus County, which is in charge of the CPS division, declined to confirm or deny that the case was dropped in a statement to the U.S. Sun. "Not at this time," was the director's response when further questioned about when they would be able to verify that Jace's case was closed. "Not without my lawyer here to represent us." Following the news publication by the U.S. Sun, Jenelle addressed CPS's dismissal on her TikTok. The former adolescent Mom 2 star gleefully declared, "So all allegations against me and my husband have been officially dropped," but she neglected to mention the continuing felony prosecution against her husband for allegedly beating the adolescent. "I didn't intend to divulge this knowledge. Actually, I was only intending to make a general statement and keep it private. However, I have to steer the story right now," she continued. On September 28, in front of a neighbor's house in North Carolina, David is charged with violently abusing Jenelle's eldest kid. Before Jace ran away from his and Jenelle's care a third time, the adolescent Mom 2 star allegedly attacked the adolescent. David allegedly used his hands to squeeze Jace's throat, according to the grand jury indictment. The jurors for the state upon their oath present that on or about the date of offense shown and in the county named above, the defendant named above unlawfully, willfully, and feloniously did assault Jace and inflict physical injury, bruises about his neck by strangulation, using his hands to squeeze his throat, stated the paperwork. David willingly harmed his stepson by inflicting marks on his arm and neck, according to the first misdemeanor court filing against him, which was made public by the U.S. Sun in late October. Being the parent of Jace V. Evans, a child under the age of 16, the defendant willfully and unlawfully caused physical harm to the kid. The physical injury inflicted caused marks on their right arm and left and right side of the neck, and was inflicted by other than accidental means, said the court petition. After the purported event, Child Protective Services claimed custody of Jace.